About Jesus and what I love about this day is that unlike men, a lot of times young men, we love to worship other men. You know, I come from the low end, and so from where I come from, people always talk about Larry, and they make him king. People talk about Chief Malik and all these other gang leaders, and they made him king. But how many of you know that all those kings gonna see the grave? A lot of those kings saw prison. But there was a man who prison couldn't hold him. Death couldn't hold him. And guess what? He's the King of Kings. If anybody know that Jesus is the King of Kings, make some noise and just say, we love you, Jesus. We love you, Jesus. And so personally, that's why I put my faith and my devotion in the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. I had the honor of speaking at a church called Faith Church this morning, and I was their guest, and they allowed me to just share a poem with them. No music. Have you ever known a man to outsmart death? Not even Steve Jobs or Apple could out-strategize cancer, death, and the first apple from the first atom. Ever since the first word created the first atom, since the beginning, light has been speaking to darkness. What an author, finishing ancient artist. Love painted hope when it was the farthest. Not even John Lennon could imagine the passion of a God who autographed the world before tsunami happened. Grace moonwalked on human nature millenniums before Michael Jackson and dance. Have you ever met a man wealthy enough to purchase freedom from death's grip? On the cross, salvation's blood drip, mocked, beaten, and whipped. Pride was too full to drink from a selfless bitter sip. His passion is more than a Mel Gibson movie clip of how life served the gravest pink slip. It's reality. The setting is Calvary. Joy did the twitch on the galaxies and the world was all shook up. Sickness had to sell its commodities and hell had to file bankrupt. Have you ever known a man to outpower death? Even the Kennedys, America's most powerful family, couldn't endorse a policy to strong-arm death's animosity. Even King's dream was silenced by violence, honestly. All these people were bigger than life, but mercy was bigger than death. So wisdom decided to worship truth with every inch of every last breath. Have you ever known a man to outsmart death? Obviously none of us, because it's appointed for every man to die, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. But when life met death, he wasn't defeated like any of us. And the results are the same for those who decide to abide in his trust. Were you there? Were you there the day deliverance decided to change the dynamics? To send love deep down into death's dry, dirty desert? To send love deep down into death's dry, dirty desert where fleshly cactus callous hearts were cultivated from corroded ground. Dead, dirty dirt molded into a living soul where silly old stubborn sin was buried in its own selfishness. Love hung on the cross with such selflessness. Whoever thought love felt like this? He suffered, rose, and was seen by over 500 witnesses. His blood covered. What a passionate groom and extreme lover who in John chapter 1 kissed us through suffering with us. Oh death, where is your victory? Oh death, where is your sting? I know a man who absolutely crushed death. He is risen, Lord and King. Glory to him in part. You ask me how I know he lives, because I'm dancing to the beat of his rhythm within